Alright, welcome back to another video, everybody. And I know this is a little bit of a, dried out topic, Mr. Boss for the win anyway. But, yeah, I haven't gotten a chance to give my opinion on him. And I'd like to reach out to him and talk to him myself, but, like, I, I just can't get over the fact that everyone's being so cancer towards him. And yeah, I get it, whatever. He used a modder to, lock some people up there trying to attack him, but really he's just trying to get content out, okay? And that's my personal opinion. That doesn't justify what he does as right, because it's not 200% right, but he's not a bad person. Nobody should go after him all the time because, well, he did something to make sure he could get content out for his viewers, because not everybody has as much money as he does, and he tries to make sure everyone can see his content. Now, I'm not going to go into much depth of why I changed my opinion on him, but the full, like, all I'm gonna say is Sonny made a video, Sonny Evans. I'll leave a link to the video down in the description. But he made a video talking with Mr. Boss for the win, and I thought it was nice. It was nice to hear from Mr. Boss and what he has to say about everything, rather than hearing one side of a conversation, which is the really immature thing to do. Alright, I like to listen to both sides and see who's really, to be honest, the bad one in the situation. Now, I get it, right? Some people don't like him for different reasons. Most people just don't like him for the modding situation or the doxing situation, which I don't know much about, so I'm not even gonna, like, talk about it. I'm not gonna talk about something I don't know anything about, okay? I'll never do that. It's just something I don't agree with because it's dumb. It's dumb to talk about something that, you either don't know much about or you just don't care enough to talk about it. Alright, you can talk about it all you want, but if you don't know everything about it, then there's no point in really talking about it unless you know the full story. Because sometimes there's legitimate reasons behind things that kind of less demonize the person, because there may be a legitimate reason behind the whole story or whatever, but most of the time it's just a bunch of hate speech towards him for really, to be honest, no reason. Like the fact that he made a PvP video. Look, okay, the man made a PvP video on tips that he wanted to give maybe new players to the game who've never really played the game before, and people are going out and dissing him for making the video. It wasn't clickbait. It was legitimate, ways that he usually fights PvP, or he sees other people do in PvP, which I don't understand why people are getting so mad about, because legitimately, like, in my honest opinion, it's literally just a video, first of all, and it's a game, alright? He never proclaimed in the video that he was any good, alright? I'm pretty sure, actually, if I, you can look at the video yourself if you want to, but if you actually listen to what he says, I'm pretty sure, and I'll quote this in the description if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure he said that he wasn't even that good at the PvP in the first place at the beginning of the video. So, you know, and there are tips that really everyone gives out, like first person and such. But really, there were just tips to help people that were maybe new to the game maybe get a little bit better or find out something that they didn't know. Because there is still new players coming to the game every day. Trust, I know. I've seen thousands of level 1s come into the game in my lobbies and stuff like that, which usually I'll help them out instead of, going around and being like, oh, you're a level 1, I'm not gonna help you, no, you're a noob. Which, that's another thing, I don't like tryhards that much. I'm not gonna diss, like, anybody that did go out and kill Ross, but I'm just saying, like, it's one of those things where you just really sound like one of those people that, like, goes around and then is like, guys, I killed this YouTuber, alright? I killed him and did better than him in a game. Mind blown. Like, it really, honestly, I don't care. He never claimed to be the best, nor did he ever do anything that warranted you to do that. He never was mean to you, he never did anything. Now, there's videos out there that most likely are completely fake, but there's videos out there showing him, like, scamming people. I don't know. It's just, he's telling them to leave him alone. He's offering, like, $10. It's whatever. But, like, that's, like, completely besides the point in the whole thing, where they're literally just making fun of him at this point for being skinny. that's another thing entirely, because it's completely off topic of what you're trying to do. If you're trying to make a point, don't go off topic and start like talking about. That's what 9-year-olds do, man. They'll talk about one thing like you're bad at the game, and then they won't actually bring up any points, but they'll just keep talking about how apparently you're ugly or you're fat or whatever. It's a 9-year-old thing to do, and it's really stupid. All right. And OP Nightwing, I don't know if you even like him or not. I don't care. But OP Nightwing talked about this a little bit in some of his videos. That like he's never proclaimed that he was the best at the game, and most people just kill him because he's a YouTuber and he's famous and they want to make exposed videos, which to be honest is really stupid. Making exposed videos is just so dumb. Like, not only did like both of them, by the way, never proclaim that they were the best at the game, nor did they warrant you to do that. Like, go ahead, kill them, it doesn't matter. But when the man's on a live stream, I can understand why he wants to make sure no one's griefing him, because that just slows down his progress in trying to show people the new content, which is what he usually does when a new update comes out, which you have to appreciate, because if he shows you the new content, you can kind of decide based on what his video looked like whether you want to buy the content or not. And it just ruins the whole purpose of the live stream in the first place. Some of his live streams could have been legitimately shorter because, well, people just kept blowing up his stuff and kept killing him, so he couldn't get, the new items in the game that he wanted to show everybody. It's just a really dumb situation, and I'm not gonna back up him using a modder and sticking people and stuff like that. That's not okay in any way. Like, Ross, you're a good person, but man, that was kind of a slip up. Like, using a modder to like advance your things, that's not the best things to do, but I can understand why he did it. It's because every time he steps into a lobby, no matter how friendly he is to everybody, or if he's doing nothing at all, simply because he's a YouTuber, he's going to get, well, killed every 5 seconds because he's a YouTuber, and then there's those toxic kids that want to make quote-unquote exposed videos. But like I said, those are really cancer, and really, I don't like them. I don't think anybody else likes them. So it's one of those things where it's just like, cool, you killed a YouTuber that didn't even claim to be good in the first place. Like, congratulations. Hooray. At the end of the day, it's just a game, but he makes content for his viewers, and that's what you've got to respect about the guy. Because he doesn't really clickbait at all, and really, I mean, if you want the full story, just take an unbiased opinion for once, and then just go into Sony's video, where he legitimately talked to Ross. Which, like I said, I'd like to talk to Ross if I could, but I doubt he's ever going to see this video because, well, I'm a small YouTuber, and most likely he's not going to see it, ever. It's not really going to resonate in his sub box or anything. But I just personally think that Mr. Boss isn't that bad of a person. Like, I went into the video that Sony made with an unbiased opinion, because I like Sony, and Sony's usually the person to go to if you're, talking real. Like, he doesn't really hide anything. He's not clickbait. He'll tell you how it is, alright? And that's what I like about him. That's why I subscribe to him, is because he'll tell you how it is, and it doesn't matter who you are, how big you are, he'll just tell the truth, alright? And his video with Mr. Boss made me realize that he's not that bad of a person, regardless what everybody else says. He's a very good person at heart, and he's not trying to hurt anybody, nor is he trying to be the scum of YouTube. He's really not that bad of a person. Again, like I said, it's probably not gonna get very far, this video anyway, as I am a very small channel, and it's, like I said, probably not gonna get anywhere. But like, if it does get anywhere, just in my opinion, and this is coming from somebody who does kill people a lot and stuff, and coming from somebody who's in the PvP community, that it's dumb. Like, stop killing him for no reason. Just let the man do his thing. Let him show his content, and just stop being so toxic to the guy. He's really not that bad of a person. I mean, the majority of the comments about him nowadays anyway are just like, oh, he's scrawny, or oh, he looks like this, he looks like that. It's so dumb. It's such a like narcissistic thing to just do. It's that's not even the word for it, but still, it's just dumb. The whole situation is really dumb. The doxing thing, again, I don't know anything about that, and really nobody truly does except Ross, and he doesn't want to, say anything about it, and I can respect that. But the man, if he did do bad things, just leave it in the past, man. And he said it in the podcast with Sony, and I know I'm bringing up Sony a lot. It's because, or not Sony, Sonny. I know I'm bringing him up a lot, and that's because he talked with him legitimately, and most of the stuff I'm getting here, and my opinion has changed because of him in his video, because I got to see the other side. When you see the other side of things, you can really just actually have an opinion on somebody. And I never really strongly hated Mr. Boss. I just kind of had my skepticism about him. I kind of was like everybody else, kind of hating on him a little bit, not really. But in the end, right, when you have both sides, and I heard Ross's side for the first time because he hasn't spoke about it in any other videos, but when you hear someone else's side, like I said, you can formulate a better opinion. And to be honest, Mr. Boss for the win is not a bad YouTuber, nor is he a bad person. I feel that you should continue watching his content, nor should you boycott it. He's really not that bad. He isn't that bad. Even if he is sort of bad, if you compare him to other people in the community, I mean, really, is he that bad? Is he that bad? Come on, there's people like Cernando and Lispy Jimmy and people like that going around and doing what they do, and it's just not... It really is just pretty trash, to be honest. I mean, most of the YouTubers nowadays that do GTA, they just... The video that they make is either stolen or something completely different. Most of the community has changed completely from a good community to a bad community. I feel like because of that, Mr. Boss has been judged a little harsher than what he should have been. And like I said, I honestly used to take part in hating him, but then Sony came out with that video, and I heard his side, and I heard the truth, which I know it's the truth. It's something that can't be denied, that hearing both sides and hearing how different they are, and hearing Sony say himself that it can't be fake and it can't be Mr. Boss just saying it to say it because he was on video, because he explained this again in a video on Sony's channel. I know I'm talking about Sony a lot, but my God, I'm just saying it because the full explanation, or the best information you can get, is going to be from him. I will leave a link to the podcast that he did with him in the description below. It's a bit of a long video, but if you listen to the full video and get all of Mr. Boss's sides on stuff, then you'll understand why he did things. And it's just, that's my opinion on him. I like to have a professional opinion about everybody. I try not to judge like a childish judge. I will judge you and I will not like you if I legitimately have a reason, and both sides basically are just bad. So if the thing is, alright, Mr. Boss isn't a bad person, and I personally still like his content, okay? Content isn't that bad. It's actually pretty good. I don't care what anybody else thinks about it, in my opinion. That is my opinion. If you get triggered over it, congratulations, you got triggered over an opinion. But I personally don't hate him, and I personally feel that, I know I'm saying personally a lot, but this is a one-take thing. I'm not going to do another take. I'm just trying to make this kind of as real as possible and just have my true and honest opinions on it. And it's just really... And this is I know I'm trying to stutter for words here, but I mean there's not much to say. It's just basically, he's not a bad person, and he's not a bad YouTuber, and people give him too much shit for the wrong reasons. It's really as simple as that. If you want to talk to me further about it, I can try to pull up as much as I can in a more in-depth video, maybe later if I feel like it, but for now I'm just going to upload some more PvP videos and, stuff like that. I'm sorry if this is over the 10-minute mark. I don't mean it to be, but if it is, oh well. I know I've just been rambling and everything, but I like to ramble a little bit in some of the videos that I do because it's just like some things just need to be let out, and I like to express my opinions in videos. And if you hate my opinion, so all well, but peace out, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.